Shrek is massively overrated. The stories aren't interesting, the characters are forgettable, the soundtrack is mediocre and each film gets progressively worse. I don't understand why it has such a cult following. It has to just be childhood nostalgia, right? This is my first time posting on this sub, so let me know if I've done anything wrong. Edit. Thanks to the person who was so annoyed that they gave me my second ever award. You have my gratitude. Edit 2. This escalated quickly. Thanks for my most upvoted post and most awarded post. You missed the opportunity to say Shrek is massively overrated. Multiple people are typing /. Upvoted. But let it be known that I hate you. You have provoked a gang war. The soundtrack is mediocre. Bro, you lost me. You completely and totally lost me on that one. I think the other shit too subjective, but the soundtrack and its implementation is as perfect as movies get. Upvote for having an actual unpopular opinion. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Shrek 2 is the best by far. Upvoted BC. Holy shit, I disagree so much. The entirety of Reddit disagrees but upvotes you anyway since this is an actual unpopular opinion. TBH, I disagree entirely, but at least it's an actual unpopular opinion. The first Shrek is great and very quotable, but I agree that they get worse and worse. You sir/madam, did a fantastic job with this post because holy fuck have I never disagreed so much with something that makes perfect sense as I do with your blasphemy of an opinion. Or in less dramatic words, I don't agree. Nice. I completely disagree with you and felt an incomprehensible sense of disdain while reading this. Good job, man, take my upvote. Get out of my swamp. The first two are good, but all pretty bad after that. But I wouldn't judge the first movie as being overrated just because they tried to keep pushing so many bad sequels out. Anyways, I think that Shrek is so popular because it works as a children's movie, fairytale story, fantasy creatures, lots of colors, goofiness, etc., but was also designed for the parents. Shrek is basically just satire for the whole cliché fairytale genre, and has several adult jokes that go over the kids' heads. So instead of just watching another cookie-cutter princess movie, you're watching a movie that is making fun of princess movies and has some adult humor thrown in. I disagree. Take my upvote. Shrek 1 is great, Shrek 2 is fucking holy, and Shrek 3 sucks. Shrek 4 Ever After is great too. The soundtrack is mediocre. So you call this, https://youtube.b/l_jwhff95e, song mediocre, definitely an unpopular opinion on Reddit. But I actually agree with you, it definitely has some good moments but not enough to jerk off to like most of Reddit does with it. Go float yourself, Roku. Upvoted because you posted this 100% perfectly, but I think you're wrong. From what I've experienced, Shrek is more of a meme than anything, same as Keanu Reeves. Everybody talks about how nice he is and how great his movies are, but that's just because everyone else says the same. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Shrek on VHS was a part of my childhood, so I would agree with you, except that I recently watched it again and found it funny for different reasons. Is it overrated? I feel like people rate it as being pretty good, like a solid 7 or 8. Are there people who say it's great outside of meme shitposts? Finally, an opinion that isn't blacks are dumb or all girls suckkbtw. You're wrong, only Shrek 3 sucked. 1 and 2 were great, 4 was a bit mediocre. Holy shit, I thought I was the only one. I hate Shrek. Shrek was the first film to parody and make fun of traditional stories such as Pinocchio or The Three Pigs. Almost every other animated film before Shrek copies this mechanic, making it a very important film in the genre. How can you think the characters in Shrek are forgettable? Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots are some of the most iconic children's characters. Even the smaller characters like Pinocchio and Gingy feel like they have a distinct, memorable personality, and aren't one-note or boring. Shrek is such a well-made movie, LMAO. I only like it because of the memes, TBH. I agree. The memes aren't funny at all either. Prepare for the biggest r/Reddit moment. Somebody. Heretic. Shrek is awesome. The music score was wildly popular throughout the 2000s, the film spawned many a sequel, and the characters weren't forgettable as much as they were easily digested by a large audience, adults and kids. Kids loved the comedy. Adults loved the comedy and the deeper meanings. Try watching the movies, or just the first one or two, with the viewpoint of it being satirical Disney bullshit with actual meaning, and it turns out it's actually really good. People don't want new, diverse characters because they don't exist. There's a finite amount of new characters and it's already dwindled significantly through books and films and writings. They want characters that align all their misgivings and flaws and perfections in a new way. That's it. So yes, your opinion is unpopular, but your viewpoint is so one-dimensional I'm surprised anyone actually bothered to upvote it. Someone's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Shut up. Take the upvote. Upvote because it's truly an unpopular opinion, but don't you ever shit on the Shrek soundtrack again. Back when Shrek trademark first came out, it was pretty novel, but I didn't think it was some kind of cultural event or anything. Seems to me the same people that made that movie a part of their personalities are the ones who talk about adulting XD. I only liked the first two movies. The third was forgettable and the fourth had wasted potential. But your opinion is very unpopular, so have an upvote, smiley. Check yourself before you Shrek yourself. r/angry upvote. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. It's made for weird 8-year-olds. What do you expect? Nah, the soundtrack is an actual masterpiece. Down to a science. Say what you will, but the soundtrack is fucking incredible. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ. Judging by the hole in the satellite picture, the ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Go for the moon. Go for the moon. Go for the moon. Go, go, go for the moon. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yup, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself. And we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go, go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.